Just asking nicely to step outside.
I'm asking you nicely to leave me alone and go back to work.
No. I'm just asking
Go
you
and
to...
do what we pay you to do.
Okay, sir.
And go and investigate some crime.
Okay.
Well,
if you want to step outside, sir, I'm more than happy to tell you my number.
You need to tell me now because that is your policy. I can't read. Can you verbalise your number?
When you step outside, sir, we can have a chat.
Or go and get an inspector.
I am an inspector, sir.
Really?
Yeah. Let's step out.
What, and you're behaving like this? As far as I'm concerned, you're not a police officer.
Okay. I've identified...
I can't read.
Okay, well, I've identified myself, sir.
You've not told me who you are.
Yeah, I have.
You're in plain clothes.
Okay.
What about David Carrick? Have you got anything to say about him?
So I've identified myself, sir. Do you want to do you feel comfortable identifying yourself to me?
No, just because...
What begins as a routine visit to a police station quickly turns into a disagreement over filming in a public reception area. A plainclothes officer repeatedly asks the auditor to leave, citing concerns about privacy and potential visitors, while the auditor calmly questions the legal basis for the request. Rather than raising his voice, he continues asking straightforward questions about authority and public access. Within moments, the encounter shifts from a simple request into a debate about where policy ends and legal powers begin.
Okay, but now I'm going to ask you to leave if you don't mind.
No, you can't.
You can do it outside, but not inside the police station.
It's a public place.
But not inside the police station. It's not outside. You
It
can.
is. Public counter is defined as a public...
Okay, but we're doing what you're doing inside the police
Yes,
station.
but-
You can do it outside.
Yeah.
But don't mind.
Yeah.
Outside, it's fine, sir.
Yeah, but I think you need to look at Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act.
Okay, so but we've got members of the public. We've got victims of crime
Yes.
coming in. and
These
I'd
guys,
ask you to-
these guys said they want to be on the film. They want to be on it.
Yeah, no, but the other victims of crime coming
There
in,
aren't any
we don't-
in.
Yeah, but we don't want, just in case they don't, and they want to talk in private, we're just asking you to move and step outside, please. So just from me, please step outside. I'm asking you to
Not
leave.
now you're telling me to, no.
No, I'm
I'd have been
asking-
gone by now, but...
Please, sir. Please. We might have
If you-
victims of crime. You can go outside, sir. I don't mind you go outside. Please go outside.
Once
Just
I'm
ask them to-
finished.
Just asking nicely to step outside.
I'm asking you nicely to leave me alone and go back
Okay,
to work.
no. I'm just asking
Go
you
and
to...
do what we pay you to do,
Okay, sir.
and go and investigate some crime.
Okay, I will do so. Once you've left, I can then go back and do what I want to do.
Just going to sit here.
Okay. But can you switch off your camera? I don't want members of the public who will feel intimidated by you filming them.
If a member of the public comes in, then I'll leave.
Okay.
Can you take your penis away from my face?
No, my penis is nowhere near your face, sir.
It is, actually. I'll move to this seat. Don't move. What's your... are you even a police officer?
Yes, I am a police officer.
Then can I see some identification?
There we go. Just there.
What's the number? I can't read. I
Well,
can't...
if you want to step outside, sir, I'm more than happy to tell you my number.
You need to tell me now because that is your policy. I can't read. Can you verbalise your number?
When you step outside, sir, we can have a chat.
Or go and get an inspector.
I am an inspector, sir.
Really?
Yeah, let's step out.
What, and you're behaving like this? That's embarrassing. These guys know. Filming is not permitted. That's an unlawful sign.
Yeah, we're suspended, so...
It's a public place. Is it open at the moment?
So I don't want you filming members of the public that come in.
What you want-
That may feel intimidated by your action.
What you want and the law are completely different things, okay?
Okay.
You can't just bully people because you don't like what they're doing.
But I'm
You're
not-
trying to intimidate me,
No, I'm not
and I'm not having it.
I'm not bullying you.
You are.
Why am I bullying you?
You're standing right in, you're trying to intimidate me
Why is
and
that?
force me to leave, even though I'm legally allowed to be here.
As the discussion continues, the focus moves away from filming and onto identification and authority. The auditor asks the plainclothes officer to verbally identify himself, explaining that he cannot clearly read the identification shown to him. At the same time, the possibility of removing the auditor from the station is raised, increasing the tension. Despite the pressure, the auditor remains composed, challenges the proposed action without becoming confrontational, and keeps the conversation centered on clear explanations rather than emotional reaction.
But why do you feel as I'm bullying you?
Because I've asked you to leave me alone,
Okay.
and now you're harassing me.
Why can't I stand here then?
Well, if I go over there, you'll follow me.
Yeah, so I work here.
So you're harassing me.
No, I work here. So
You
what's
are harassing me.
I work here.
So shall I follow you around all day? Every time you leave this police station, shall I follow you around?
Bye.
Bye. It's going to be a long old standoff this. What time do you close?
Could you just get a couple of uniformed police officers for me? Just ask them to come to the front counter, just assist me of removing this gentleman.
If you do that, there'll be a civil lawsuit against you.
Okay, all right, sir. No worries. But I'm not having you intimidating members of the public
It's not.
who wish to come in. I don't want
Just to let you know, I've been arrested for being in the front counter before, and it's now going through court.
Okay.
It's none law for the rest.
You said you were going to be arrested.
You're not allowed to use force to remove me. It's a public place.
Because we don't know what this woman, she can read the story.
As far as I'm concerned, you're not a police officer.
Okay. I've identified.
I can't read.
Okay. Well, I've identified myself, sir.
You've not told me who you are.
Yeah, I have.
You're in plain clothes.
Okay.
What about David Carrick? Have you got anything to say about him? Oh, touched a nerve, have I? Oh, touched a nerve, have I? What about some of his other ones? They were in plain clothes. And you've been ordered that if you're in plain clothes, you must identify to a member of the public. Why aren't you identifying yourself? That's a good idea. Can we get some uniformed police here, please? Because I feel that you're not a police officer.
Oh, okay.
I'm feeling very harassed, alarmed and distressed.
Are you what? Are you?
Yeah.
Are you what? For where I work here?
No, you're making me feel harassed, alarmed and distressed.
Why am I making you feel that way, sir?
Because you're harassing me.
How would
And
you?
you're standing very close to me.
Why do you feel you're being harassed?
Because everywhere I go, you're there, and I'm asking you to leave me alone.
I work here, sir.
You don't work in this front counter.
I do work at this police station, no?
What are you supposed to be doing? What department do you work for? This isn't doing anything to bridge the gap between the public and the police, is it? You could be having a nice friendly chat with me and say,
I am.
you could say, look, sir, I understand you're allowed to be in the front counter. There's no members of the public in here at the moment. Film everything you want really quickly. And then we'll go and stand outside and you can ask me any questions you like.
Okay.
We'll have a chat.
Okay, let's do that then.
Okay, so can I go have a quick 360 of the front counter?
Go on then.
And then are you going to answer some questions outside? Are you going to identify yourself verbally?
All right, once you do what you need to do.
Right.
The atmosphere changes noticeably once both sides begin talking instead of arguing. The conversation turns toward practical questions about nearby police stations, opening hours, and public services. The officer provides helpful information, and the earlier confrontation gives way to a more cooperative exchange. It's a clear example of how a difficult interaction can become far more productive when communication replaces repeated demands.
So, Royal Tunbridge Wells, that's different. This is Tonbridge.
That's great, yes. It's a slightly different spelling.
Right.
So Tunbridge Wells is a couple of miles down the road,
Right.
but that has a police station there as well.
Oh, and that's actually is it active?
Yes, police officers are based there, yeah.
I thought was there some sort of merger that happened where some police officers now operate out of here, or am I a bit out of date with that?
No, so it's not, doesn't have as many police officers as it once did at Tunbridge Wells.
Right.
So the main response will be from Tunbridge, but there are police officers that do work and staff that work out of Tunbridge Wells.
Okay, so it's more like the response officers and stuff are here, or?
The majority of the response officers are based at Tunbridge, yes.
Okay, so I'm just thinking, the actual headquarters, there's one in Maidstone.
That's right, yes. It's on Sutton Road at Maidstone.
Okay, is there an actual police station there as well?
Yeah, it is. It's in Palace Avenue, which is on the one-way system, just outside, just on the periphery of the town centre.
Yeah. Can you go into the HQ or not?
No, you can't anymore. So there used to be a front counter there,
Right.
and you could go there, but it's not always staffed. The timings have changed,
Right.
and I don't think it's now open like this front counter, but it used to be, but I don't know for certain. You'd have to check on the website.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's about it for my questions. I'll go and visit
Sorry,
them.
so
I'll go
I
and
don't have a particularly great hearing, so.
I said I think that's about it.
Okay,
it's just
sir.
I've not visited Maidstone yet. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not going to go there today because it's getting dark. But
Yeah.
I
And
do.
that has the same opening hours as Tunbridge,
Yeah.
which is 9 to 5.
Oh yes, I
think-
see it here.
Yep, 9 to 5.
So it's
But
closed.
you better just double check online though, just to
I
make
keep
sure.
trying to read it, but it keeps opening.
Yeah, no, 9 to 5. So
Just
if you
for-
step back, it will open. There we go. It's just on the sensor.
So these.
And then just then the timings for the
That's
bank
this
holidays,
Christmas,
and
yeah.
opening.
So you're just closed Christmas and Boxing Day, and then New Year's Day.
And New Year's Day as well.
By the end of the encounter, the detective inspector introduces himself by name and explains why he approached the auditor in the first place. The auditor responds by suggesting that a calm conversation from the beginning could have avoided much of the disagreement. Although they continue to view parts of the situation differently, the interaction ends respectfully, with both sides speaking normally before going their separate ways. The closing moments highlight how dialogue and mutual respect can often resolve tension more effectively than confrontation.